Hi guys, it's Chris here, and today we're doing White Castle. I'm going to do a review on frozen versus fresh. So we just opened a White Castle here in Arizona, and it's actually in Scottsdale, which is about 40 minutes away from me. And let's see, they opened back in October, I want to say, of 2019. And my husband works up that way, so I had him stop on the way home today, and I said, get me my White Castle. So he said that when he was there, now this was back in October, we tried a couple times last year and the lines were just extremely long. And today he said there was probably a good 20 cars in front of him, and he was actually in line for probably a good 40 minutes just to order my White Castle. Yeah, he loves me. I'm lucky. So he brought me the receipt, and he got himself some White Castle too, and then he got me my own White Castle. I like mine with no onions, or at least the frozen kind. I've only had the frozen kind. I haven't had the fresh ones yet. I'm a picky eater, so no onions on anything. If I see any onions on anything, I just will painstakingly just remove the onions or just won't eat it. So I love food, but I'm just a picky eater. So I had him order me some cheese ones without the onions, and then with the frozen ones I have no choice but to get them with the onions. And these ones I get from Sam's Club, and there's 16 sandwiches, and they come in packs like this. And then there's 2 sandwiches per pack. So what I usually do is I plan ahead. I thaw them out in the refrigerator or on the counter for maybe 10-15 minutes. And then I will take them out of the wrapper and take off the onions. And then I go and I heat them in the microwave. So the directions are pretty easy on the frozen ones. And before I forget, a box of these at Sam's Club, they are about close to $10. And then so there's 16 sandwiches in here, so $10 for 16, or a pack of 10 at the restaurant, it is $9.70. So of course you're going to get more here frozen versus fresh. All right, so going back to how to prepare the frozen sandwiches. So you open one end of the package and you separate the sliders inside the package, and it's really easy to do. I usually just go whoop and kind of break it before I open it. And then you microwave on high for 60 seconds if frozen, or 35 seconds if thawed. So again, I always plan ahead when I'm ever doing this because I want to take off those onions. So that's what I usually do. All right. And then this is, I was going to kind of do a contest, but I'll let you look. This is the frozen sandwich, as you can see, and I'll try to open it up too. So it's got melted cheese on there. And these are pretty good. Like the buns, they feel like they've been steamed because they're being steamed in that bag. So they're pretty good actually. I will also add a little mayonnaise to my sandwiches because I love mayonnaise. So, all right, so here's the fresh, and they come like this. He got me a 10 pack. Yep, 10 pack. It was just easier, he said, to order that way. So that's what he did. And so they come like this. So, and there's 3 more in there. And so then you just kind of break it apart. So then perfect for the car. So if you're eating in the car, you can just take them out of the box and kind of eat over the box or inside the box. So that's what they look like. And these are, I just got to make sure that there's no onions on there. Oh, they add a pickle. So the restaurant has a pickle on theirs. The frozen kind do not. Oh, I can tell the difference. Just by tapping that bread, I can tell a difference. And these do not have any condiments. So no ketchup, no mayonnaise. So just a pickle, cheese, the patty, and then the buns. Okay, so here's side by side. Can't really tell a difference. The texture, I can feel the texture. This one is more softer, fresher, and then this one is a little bit, it's not hard by any means, but it's just a little harder texture, rougher. So you can tell the difference. But sitting on the plate, would you be able to tell the difference? No, you can't tell the difference. I can feel the difference, but I can't visually see the difference. All right, so I've had the frozen ones before, so I'm just gonna try the fresh one first. And obviously I'll be able to tell the difference in how they taste, because the fresh ones has the pickle. So let's just get right in. That's a good sandwich. I don't know if I'll be buying the frozen ones anymore. I may just have my husband just stop by on the way home from work, because that is a damn good sandwich. That is really good. The pickle adds a nice little bite to it. It's not like overpowering, but it gives you that little crunch that this really needs. And this is so good, and especially for me, since I don't have the onions, even though the onions are sauteed, it still will give you a different texture, and that pickle does it. The burger has a nice flavor to it. The cheese, we got American cheese. When you go to the restaurant, you have a choice of no cheese, just hamburgers, or American cheese, or smoked cheddar. I'm not a big smoke type of flavoring type of gal, so that's why I went with American cheese, and that is really good. The bun is fresh. You can taste that, how fresh that bun is. This is really good. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the frozen and just take a bite. I've had these before, and I can already, if I remember correctly, this is so much better. The fresh is so much better. I mean, of course, right? Fresh versus frozen. Yeah. That's a pretty damn good sandwich too. I like it. I'm just a White Castle fan. The only thing that I would probably now start adding, if I do go back to buying them, because after now tasting it again, it's still good, I'm going to add a pickle to it along with my mayonnaise, because that pickle really adds that different texture. It's not just soft. You're just, between the bun and the thin slice of burger, I mean, there's really no other texture in there, so that pickle really adds a nice little crunch to it. The cheese tastes the same as, it's American cheese. The buns, the bottom, I think, that has the same type of texture as the fresh, but I think it's because the air hasn't been hitting it. And then the top, of the bun, where it's probably a little dried out because of the air, it's still pretty good. I can still eat this. I'll have another bite. It's still great, but I want that pickle. I really want that pickle. Yeah. They're good sandwiches, but that pickle just takes it to the next level. I'm going to take a sip of my soda. They're both great. Good sandwiches. If you told me that this was fresh and you had plopped on a pickle yourself, I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference between the frozen and the fresh sandwich. Yeah, so if you don't have a White Castle, try picking up a box of these. I do see them in Walmart. I see them in Winco. I see them in Fry's. It's just that Sam's Club has the better price. I think at Fry's for a box of, I think they sell a box of 16, not an 18, and they're about, you know, $15. So Sam's Club is just a cheaper way of purchasing them, especially if you're getting 18 for $10. But if you have White Castle in your area, go to White Castle. They're pretty good. So, well, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about these burgers, please comment and let me know, or let me know how you think about White Castle. I love White Castle. They've always been a great burger, and I like sliders. Just sliders are just, they're not as, sometimes the big burgers just get too much. So the sliders are perfect for me. So, all right. Well, have a great rest of the day, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and look forward to doing more videos for you to watch. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye, guys. Oh, which one is which? Pickle. This is the fresh one. Go buy the pickle.